All right. I guess it's that time. Time to stream. All right, so we got the background music playing. We have our going live notification going out in the Discord. Hopefully. Today's topic is fostering the community you want. Fostering the community you want. Okay. And then we're going to my YouTube. Hear myself in the background. Hit paste, and we are good. Sweet. I think we're okay. Boom, boom. Wait, I am live, right? Yeah, I am live. Okay. Oh no, why am I... No. What's going on? Ah, crap. I don't know what's going on, but my model's been freezing. I'm not liking this. Give me a second, chat. Something's broken. Okay, something... Yeah, something's broken. I'm broken. Give me a second here. Okay, wait. Something is desperately broken. What is happening? It's not that. Is it? Not breaking. Yeah, I kind of got sucked into the void. I don't know what's going on. My app, it's the app. So the iPhone app is just so laggy. And last stream it was like this, but like not this bad. I'm not too sure what happened. Let's see if this works. Okay, we'll see. No, it's not iFacial mocap. It's the VTube Studio app. Close the app thing. Okay. So, scuff happens to just like everybody. And hello, everyone. Hello, Ashy. Hello, Rayless. How ya doing? Zook. Mav. Naftis. Astra. Nixie. Snow. Greetings. General greetings. Lieutenant greetings. Yeah, bad joke, I know. Hello, Salvi, how you doing? Haven't chatted with everybody in a while. Yeah, it's been some time. Hey, Kat, how you doing? How's it going, everyone? Hopefully everybody is good. Colonel greetings. Hello. How was everybody's weekend? Hopefully everybody was productive. Did something that they should have been doing, like, I don't know, content creating, fostering community that you want to grow. You know, that kind of thing. You know, those kind of things. Wanted to sleep more. I agree. I wanted to sleep more too. Made a low effort YouTube short that got 115 views so far. That's good. Good job, Vessa.
Thank you for joining Class 1A.
And thank you for the renewals, everyone.
Thank you for joining Class 1A.
Have a good night, Ashley. Thank you for stopping by. Finish a bunch of art over the weekend. That's awesome. That's really awesome. Yep, learning to draw my VTuber. That's good. I saw a couple of YouTube shorts talking about VRoid Studio. People have been sharing VRoid Studio a lot more on YouTube Shorts, which is fascinating. I guess a lot of people really don't know you can make a free model. I thought that would have been common knowledge by now, but apparently it's still not a common knowledge thing. I don't know why. I really don't know why, actually. A lot of people don't know about VRoid being free. Yeah, I think it boils down to people not wanting to do research or something. Yeah, the search cycle just slowly rotates out. Yeah. 3D model instead of 2D. Yeah. It looks like it might be like a whole bunch of VTubers getting back into 3D now, since it's like the more only affordable option out there. So we'll see what happens. Hello, John. How you doing? Let me where is he? Friends. Oh, you're not online? You are. Rayless DMs. When you look up VTuber, you only ever see VRoid show up. That's true, yeah. All right, chat. We'll talk about fostering community in like a couple of minutes. But we are going to have the Lore Cat join us as well on this one. Because it's good to get opinions, not just from myself, but like from other people too. And who better than the Lore Cat? Double teacher day, yeah. 2D is cooler for regular streaming, in my honest opinion. I mean, there's some aesthetics to it, but I don't know. I don't know about that. Yeah, it's different. It's different. At the end of the day, what matters is how people use the model, right? They're like no matter what, if you just sit there and you don't bounce around a little bit, you don't show a little bit of emotions, you aren't happy or preppy or anything like that, then it's going to be dead, even with a 2D model, right? A model will only carry you so far. It's you yourself, the person behind the model is what's going to make it successful or not. Yeah, exactly. Absolute Unit is a great example of someone who really utilizes their 3D model. Oh my god, yes. Hey Sakura, how you doing? So it's moving as much as a news reporter. Well, a little bit more than a news reporter, let's be honest. I'm doing pretty good. So yeah, it really comes down to the actual user at the end of the day. It's like decorations on a cake. If a cake's great, the frosting makes it better. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, theater acting. Yep. Another great example. So is there people that will gravitate towards like 2D? Yes, there will be people obviously that will gravitate towards 2D. But I think we're slowly making a shift where 3D is going to be like a very norm thing, more accessible thing. And yeah. Fostering community is practically impossible when the subject matter you cover is so niche that you're the only person doing it. I would disagree with that. I don't know about you guys, but I would like to say, like, I would be the prime example if that was true, right? Like my community is like so niche. It's a niche within a niche, like a small niche, but you're all here, right? It gave me an advantage of not really anybody else is doing it. Oh no, why is Pat Records buffering? So, uh-oh. It's buffering. What's going on? So, like, honestly, like I'm a very niche community. I'm probably the only one that really exists right now. And probably the only one that will exist for a while, to be honest. That solely focuses on education. But yeah, like Realist said, probably make it easier because you have no competition or little to no competition, right? So yeah, I think it's a matter of your audience discovering your content, right? Giving them time to find your content. So I think the mistake is assuming no one will like your niche. You could expand the scope after all. You can, yeah, absolutely. I can't stream, so I draw my PNGs to make TikToks by comparing around. It's what should I do for my VTuber? Wait, what, Moon? I draw my PNGs to make TikToks, which is good, but I've been compared to Rant Sona. I don't know who that is. How do I make myself more legit as a VTuber? You are as legit as you want to be, really. Like nobody that's the thing that bothers me about the VTubing community. They say, "Oh, you're not legit because you don't have these numbers, or you're not legit because you do this, or you're not legit because you do that." Don't worry about other people's definition or opinion if you're legit or not. Like, it literally does not matter at the end of the day. Right? Are you having fun doing what you're doing? Yes? Okay, great. That's all that literally matters. Like, everybody is legit in whatever they're doing. Like, honestly, it really is. Like, that's how it is. I joined on the best answer, Senpai. Yeah, Mega right. You are as legit as the moment you decide to become a VTuber. Exactly. And hello, Sapphire. How you doing? How's it going? Everybody, check out Sapphire. She's a fantastic VTuber, content creator. Hey man, just found you from your 5-step VTuber video from 2 years ago. I'm glad my video from 2 years ago is still working. Honestly, I've been getting a lot of comments on a really old video on a really old piece of software that nobody should really be using anymore, but people have been using it, and I don't know why. What's the software? What is it called again? It's so old, I don't even remember the name of it. Oh my god. No, it's not Luppet. Apparently, like, they went for, pay to use. They basically went the anime's way. What was their name? They had free avatars for a little bit. Oh, VTuber Maker. That's what it is. VTuber Maker. Would you ever fancy doing an updated version then? I could. If there's a demand for like an updated,
Senpai's Academy.
if there's a demand for an updated version, yeah, I'll do an updated version. If there isn't really demand for it, then I'll probably let it just stay as it is. I've done updated version for like VC Face, VTube Studio. I think that's pretty much it. I don't remember if there's anything else that I updated. But yeah, I could really consider it. Bum bum bum. Model is just a replacement for a camera. You're making content, you are legit. What's my favorite topic? What to cover? I don't. My favorite topic is probably the one I don't have to think about very much. Like, let's be honest. So, yeah, that's my favorite topic is the one I don't have to think about that much. Let's be honest. I don't know. I don't really have a favorite topic. Yeah, maybe Niji Sanji applications, auditions. Talking about that. Have you done a VRoid tutorial? Not making one, no. Sapphire is actually like the one you guys want to look to for 2D and 3D tutorials for like VRoid. Like, she knows her stuff. So definitely go check out Sapphire. Please, please, please. Your Q&As have been my... Oh my god, this bloody camera is freezing. I swear to god, I will find where you were created and drown you in like the pool that you were fostered from. I swear to god, this stupid iPhone. Your Q&As have been my favorite. I'm glad. Hola, Frank. Lurking while at work. That's good. Don't get caught. Been feeling kind of stumped on growing / starting a community, so I'm excited for this stream. That's good. Rayless, if you want to join, please feel free. Anytime. I used both Sapphire and Senpai's tutorial together, got myself set up. That's good. Must the commute. Ooh, key. Oh, you're here.
I'm being sneaky.
All right, can you talk a little bit?
Why, hello there. How are you doing?
Can everybody hear him?
Hopefully.
Maybe I got to turn you up a little bit.
I apparently have to turn you up a little bit, which is kind of weird because you were at the perfect volume last time.
He's quiet. Oh no.
I'm quiet.
Oh no. Yeah. Can you boost yourself a little bit?
My microphone's at the maximum volume.
I don't think you're coming out of the right microphone. You're sounding like you're like in a toilet.
Oh, son of a gun.
Yeah, we got the toilet mic. He was drinking from the bowl again.
Apparently. Am I still super quiet?
Yeah.
Okay, give me... I'll be back in just a second.
Okay.
Thank you for joining class 1.
Dr. Crow Box, thank you. Crow Xbox, thank you. I appreciate it. Not the toilet. I'm gonna stop now. It's okay. Worst comes to worst, I will like do some magic boosting. Maybe. I don't know. I'm new at this. I've never done VTubing before. I've never streamed before. I don't know what I'm doing. Cosmos, thank you for the 10. Hi, VTuber Senpai. Love your stream. It's been helping me get back into streaming, which I'm getting back to. After 2 months of hiatus, I'll be doing a stream on YouTube for a trailer run, but I'm looking forward to it. That's good. That's good, Cosmos. That's good. Says the VTuber coach. No, I'm the Senpai. I'm not a coach. Fostering community is fun, but the Senpai yells at you for being on Twitter for 80% of the day. Okay, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, wait. Whoa, 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 whoa. All right. You know what? You know what? You know what? You know what? Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that very statement that was just stated. Yeah. You started it.
Okay, let's try that again.
Okay, now you sound a little bit like you sound a lot better for one, but you're still quiet. I mean,
Huh.
wait. Let me. Okay, talk again.
I am talking at my normal speaking volume.
Talking at your normal speaking volume. Something is definitely wrong. Okay, let me.
Huh. That's so weird.
Yeah, you're normally like really loud, and you're just like really quiet. Okay, I'll fix it. Gain. Okay, we'll do this in stages. Okay,
That's super weird.
okay, try it again.
I'm talking. What's up, peoples?
A little bit now.
I'm talking even more. And I'm still talking.
Much better. Slightly louder. Much better. Much better.
That's so weird.
Oh my god, you're way too loud. Okay, you're way louder than me. Okay. Good. There. Hold it. Okay. Talk a little bit more.
Hi?
Okay.
That's so weird. I don't know what's going on. I literally haven't changed my microphone settings in months.
Okay. So for my audio filters, I had to put the gain up 22 decibels. Just for them to hear you properly. All right.
That's so weird.
Chat, remind me not to hit play on the music because I will blow out your eardrums. Okay.
That'd be pretty funny.
We'll hold it there. I gotta remember to change this after the stream because oh my god, you guys will go deaf, I promise. Okay. So somebody triggered me just now. They stated, what do they state? Where was it? I'm gonna call you out. Blanket this, blanket that. 1:15 a.m. My god. Fostering community is fun, but Senpai yells at you for being on Twitter for 80% of the day. Lawnmower girl. Arrgh. All right. On Twitter, 80% of the day. All right.
Oh, we're starting off with a call out. This is great.
Yeah, I think so. Okay, Realist, if you disagree with anything, shout it out on top of the litter box and we'll have a discussion. Okay, so
sounds good.
If you're spending 80% of the day on Twitter, like you guys have heard me say, especially when you guys are brand new, first starting out, I think you're mostly wasting your time. Like, let's be honest, you're probably just going around quote retweeting your friends, which can help them grow on Twitter, apparently, from that leaked analytic thing. Or not leaked, but like released, whatever. But you're not really doing anything to grow your following. Sometimes you guys are posting, and I've seen you guys literally do this, talk about your favorite foods or favorite snacks that you're happening to eat that very minute. Right? You're not really doing anything to grow your community on Twitter. So a lot of you guys are wasting your time on Twitter when you first start out. What do you think?
Mm-hmm.
Go for it.
I think that it's fine to have fun on Twitter.
Yeah.
For sure. Posting random stuff is like half of what I do at this point in time.
Fair enough.
But
But what about when you first start out and you really want to like grow, like, okay, say day one, you make your account day one, and the first thing you want to do is start building a community, and you didn't listen to me or to Senpai at all. You didn't start off with your Discord. You didn't make a Discord or anything, but you want to start building community day one.
Well, I mean, if we're going that far back,
yeah,
I think like I, I mean, I wouldn't even bothered with Twitter
Right.
at all until
Until you had a
I
following.
had something to. Well, not even until I had a following, until I had something to show off, I guess,
Right.
would be the better way of putting it. Because like it, it's fine. Like it's fine to be on Twitter if like you're already continually making stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Because then you have something to like. If people check, click on your profile or something, they might find your other stuff. But if I don't know, Twitter's kind of a glorious waste of time
Okay.
when you're starting out, unless you just are really, really good at shit posts.
Right.
Because then you can grow a Twitter community. But I think 90% of people probably don't fall into that category.
I definitely want to say more than 90%. That's for sure.
I disagree.
I don't know what they disagree with.
Oh, 100%.
Okay. Let's start off with the Discord thing. Why I say you should have a Discord just right from the get-go, right? The first thing you probably should do is just make a Discord. The reason for that is when you start on other social medias, and this is what like really happened for me, or was really good for me. But when you start on other social medias, people have a place to go to talk to you, and about the stuff you're doing. Right? I like there's no disadvantages to it. The only thing that like I probably would never ever, oh my god, I am frozen again. I swear to god, I will kill this thing. The one thing I wouldn't have in a Discord, now that I've looked back on it and Raylis has talked me out of it and my mods and everybody else, but like the one thing that's absolutely useless, even if you're like a smaller Discord channel, is the self-promotion section.
I will hard agree with that.
Like people literally just come in, they'll post their going live, they don't for the most part interact with your community, and then they're gone within 5 seconds of posting it. They don't really check out any other channel, they just go into the self-promotion and then boom, they're gone. So if you in the beginning don't have a self-promotion section, have the Discord mostly focus on you, right, the content you make, it's a good way to start fostering that community, right?
Right.
My hot take is don't open a Discord right off the bat if you're prone to getting sad if no one shows up or no one talks inside the Discord. Also, people make emotes before content. The problem is if you get sad if no one joins your Discord, you're going to be just as sad for no one watching your videos or no one coming to your streams. At the very least, if people come to those videos, come to those live streams, then they at least have a place to hang out when you're not streaming, right? And when you like every single live video, right? Every live video or live stream, live video, and VOD that you create, you literally in the beginning and throughout the entire live stream, you guys heard me say it like a whole bunch of times. If you're interested in my content, feel free to join my Discord. Right? Literally. The only way that you could possibly kill your Discord in the very beginning is if you do at everyone every 4 seconds. Or like everything you want to announce or talk about or whatever. Right?
Or my personal favorite is the people who announce they're going live in an hour and then announce that they're going live when they go live and then do another at everyone post thanking everyone for coming to the stream.
Yeah. That drives me absolutely crazy. Like, don't do that. So, like, honest to God, a Discord is one of the easiest, number one, thing to make. And two, it's the best way to start growing your community. It really is. And you guys are doing yourself a disservice by not having one right off the bat. It- and honestly, with Discord's new bot system, there isn't a lot of moderation you have to do in the beginning. Like, and yeah, if there's hardly anybody talking, then what are you going to do to get them to talk? When I first started my Discord, you couldn't get me to shut up. Nowadays, like honestly, the people in my Discord, how often do I talk nowadays? Like, it's so rare. When I say something, people are thinking like the president of the United States is like driving by in a motorcade. Because now I got a community that talks to each other for the most part, right? Mods will step in here and there, but like, or have their own conversations with other people. But for the most part, you guys talk to each other, and that's kind of what you want to do eventually over time. Is like have it so your community is talking to each other, but also talking about you at the same time. Thoughts, realist?
See, I go back and forth
Okay.
about Discord shenanigans.
Okay.
But
Go against me first, and then go with me.
okay, so to go against you,
Yeah.
I don't disagree with Licorice's point on one end.
Okay.
Because if I was going to like start from zero,
Mm-hmm.
I would not bother with a Discord
Okay.
like at all
Okay.
until like much further down the road. But that has more to say about how I independently work,
Mm-hmm.
because I like talking to people. And if people want to talk to me, in general, it's hard for me to ignore them.
Yep.
So my Discord, as much as I love it, is probably my biggest distraction.
Okay.
Because I want to engage with people.
Real quick, I want to touch up on what
So
Annie said. It's different for your Discord though. It's not just a Discord for your fans. It's a Discord for help. Discord to help people become a VTuber. Before VTuber Senpai was VTuber Senpai, VTuber Senpai was Anubis Lives. And before Anubis Lives, that was something different. We don't talk about those times. But before VTuber Senpai, before I did this educational stuff, I was a regular streamer just like everybody else, right? Streaming on Twitch and streaming Rainbow Six Siege and all that fun jazz, right? I still had a fairly active Discord even then. People still talked fairly often. The reason why I say make a Discord in the beginning is when people aren't talking about you, they forget about you.
that is true.
Like that is just a matter of fact, right? And sure, you may only have 5 subscribers or followers on YouTube or Twitch. If one of those people joins you and you take the time out of your day to interact with that person, then you have one person that has a much higher chance coming back to every single one of your streams, coming to every single one of your videos and liking your video and sharing it with friends. That is my thought process behind it. Sorry,
Yeah,
Realist, I cut you off.
no. That's ultimately the end goal, and like I think everyone should have a Discord at some point in time. The only reason why I would personally pull away from it in the beginning is because, again, I just know that if given the opportunity, I'm going to interact with people instead of doing what I should probably be doing
Which is
and
making
making
content.
videos. So for me, it would be more about having the content there so I can, like, I don't know, have maybe this is just me being super egotistical, but I I swapped my Discord from the educational purpose quite a while ago.
Yeah.
Because I wanted people to talk about me, and in order for people to talk about me, I have to have made something cool enough for them to talk about. Which is why, which leads back into why personally for me, if I was restarting, I would wait on the Discord until I had an idea that I thought was doing good, like video wise or something,
Right.
and then go about opening it, because then I'd actually have something kind of cool.
Yeah. How do you keep
But
your Discord active, then you literally talk to them about whatever you're doing on streams, challenges, thinking of different ideas. You have just offset conversations about literally anything else, right? Do people come to my Discord for advice? Yeah, for sure. But like a good portion of my Discord messages, if I look at the stats right now, like more than 40% is spending in just general chat. And that's not people asking or talking about advice. That's literally just people talking to each other about, I don't know what you guys talk about anymore. I try to avoid it because you guys have some weird conversations in there, right?
And I do want to point something out just for those people in chat who don't necessarily have an understanding of just how big VTuber Senpai's Discord is compared to people that are much larger than him, like subscriber wise. VTuber Senpai's Discord is literally, not figuratively, literally 3 times bigger than mine. He knows how to build a Discord.
Yeah.
So, like, you might not agree with what he's saying, but he has the results to back it up.
Thank you, Realus. Eat that, chat.
3 times bigger in terms of sheer members and probably activity. I don't know. We've never compared notes on activity levels, but I don't think that really matters at the end of the day.
I remember when it was much smaller. I remember when it was much smaller.
But I don't. I only came across you when you were already had like a really big Discord.
I've seen some people on Twitter I follow fall into the VTuber habits, but on Discord. So it's definitely something I put off until having a routine for content. No matter what, though, you're gonna have those people. If you're educational, non-educational, I promise you, they're gonna have the VTuber habit in Discord no matter what. And the thing is, there are people that want to make content. I should like do it like this. Want to make content. And then there are people that want to make content. There's a massive difference there.
There's a pretty apt. That's a very succinct way of saying it, honestly.
So a lot of people like, and I know this to be true, but like the vast majority will be this, and the vast majority think they're this. The problem is not your Discord. It's not you. It's not what you're doing wrong. At the end of the day, it's them. You guys hear me every stream state to you, tell you until I'm blue in the face or even red in the face. I don't know, red or blue, whatever goes first. To make content, to go out there, go live, edit your live streams. If at the bare minimum, makes I was about to say Skittles. Make Skittles. I want Skittles now.
I wish I knew how to make Skittles. That'd be awesome.
It would. But like make shorts, make TikToks. But how many people actually do it? Right? A lot of you guys will get a lot of you guys will stop at the thought process of it, thinking you accomplished something. And then another small set of people after that will actually start editing it, and then they'll get tired and then they'll stop. And then a very, 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 very small percentage after that will actually go all the way through, but not even upload it because they don't think it's good enough. And then the very, 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 very small percentage of that will actually upload it. That's literally how it works. Literally how it works. So,
yeah,
like, and again, it all depends on what kind of community you guys are going to create. Like, my Discord was a gaming Discord. It was an active gaming Discord. Now it's a very active VTubing Discord. I can, like, honestly, day one having a Discord, there's no negatives to it. I truly do not see a negative side to having a Discord right from the get-go. Can you think of one, Realus? Like right from the start, just even starting it and just pointing people towards it, even if nobody talks.
I would say only if that's literally the first thing you're doing, because then your priorities are in a different
Yeah.
place. But
Yeah, like the first thing people normally do, the number one thing that people normally do is they'll either more than likely start a Twitch channel or not but like or a YouTube channel. But as soon as you guys go offline, and this is something that Harris Heller has mentioned, and something that even Devin Nash has mentioned, as soon as you go offline, where do people go? Right? Especially off like when you're done a Twitch stream, where do they go next? To somebody completely different most of the time, right? They go somewhere else. Why not have them come to you instead of somewhere else? At least give them an opportunity, a chance to come to you. At least still talk to you. Or maybe you say something that is just controversial at the end of your stream, forcing them to come to you. That's my thought process. But fostering wise, like if you have a Discord, how do you get the people that you want in the Discord? What do you think, Rayless? How do we get people that we actually want in our Discord?
I mean, first all you have to tell them that you have one, which is something I'm notoriously bad at doing.
And on that note, if you guys haven't already, make sure you join the Discord. Links in the description down below, or use ! Discord. So Rayless is notoriously bad at telling them.
See, I need to enlist your mod team but like my own, because your mod's really good at linking it.
They are.
Okay, your whole community's just spamming it now.
You could have them 5 cents an hour.
5 cents an hour deal. Done.
So yeah, you tell them that you have one, and then once they get in, what do? Right? We have a set of rules, probably.
Rules that unfortunately no one ever reads, but they are there.
Yeah. And if somebody and that's the thing though, if people don't follow rules, especially for like day one chat, what do you got to do? You got to enforce them. I don't care if they're like the first 10 users of your Discord or your live streams or whatever. You got to yeet them right away.
Get them out. And honestly, the rules really only exist so you have a justified reason to kick people.
Yeah.
That sounds so cynical, but basically your rules are basically stating in no uncertain terms, this is what I want the Discord to be like. If you go against this, you're gone.
Yeah. Give me a second. I gotta add the aha. Now we can do that live. Haha. But yeah, you ban bad actors. And the people that don't break the rules, if your Discord is about, I don't know, I'm trying to think of something that's not VTubing related.
So I was just going to simplify it down to if people aren't breaking your rules, just talk to them like normal people. And then guess what? They tend to stay because apparently creators who actually interact with their Discord are rarities these days, which
yeah, that is very true.
Is interesting to me.
Like, yeah, no. Okay. It's very, very, very true. I'm on this train of thought. I got to finish it. Sorry, I got to finish my train of thought here. So people that don't break the rules.
Thought is going on. I'll answer Diana.
Okay.
But how do you go through all the bad people being alone? I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. I technically, very technically, like big giant asterisk, technically, have mods. Thorn can attest to how often that ever mattered in my Discord. You would be surprised at just how many people you can manage as long as you are willing to do the banning as soon as they become bad actors.
Yeah.
Because if you set the precedent, everyone else just follows the rules. And yeah, every once in a while you'll have a bad actor, but for the most part, like you're gonna have like 99% of people
Hmm?
who at worst will join your Discord and then just immediately leave.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Like that's going to be probably 99% of your quote unquote bad interactions.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, for the people that don't break the rules, if your Discord is a topic niche, I'm going to use VTubing education. I'm just going to use myself, right? And people are talking about watermelons, right? They're going on rants and rants and rants about watermelons. You could do two things. One, you could give them a place to talk about whatever they want, which is usually a general chat, which I think you should probably do, is have a general area where people don't always have to talk about your particular topic of your niche, because my god, that gets boring. Like legitimately, chat, if you guys ever go to Senpai's gaming Discord, the one by Harris Heller, it's fairly dead in there. Like fairly dead in there. There isn't a whole lot of people talking. And that's because they don't have like an area where they could just chill, hang out, and just talk about whatever the hell they want. Or two, what you could do is try to steer the convo back to VTubing education, right? And eventually, over time, if you steer enough people back, the community will actually police themselves and kind of like point people back into the proper convo. But I say probably do number one, just have places where people talk about specific things. But oh my god, massive butts here. Don't make channels. Oh my god, I swear to god, I'm gonna kill this capturing software. For each specific topic. So, like, for example, back in the day, Rayless, you're probably going to remember this one. We were considering about having an RP section so people could role play.
Was it? I remember that because wasn't I one of the very, very loud advocates of no, don't do this. This is bad idea.
Yeah. And we were considering it. And there is like a lot of good ideas that people have for like new channels. RP was not one of them, right? Just because people are interested in doing things in your server doesn't mean that it has to be done there. And we told people, sorry, this is not a place to do RP, especially with other people's lore and other people's avatars, because it could get pretty messy pretty quick. So there's specific roleplay servers for that. Those are better suited over there. And my god, I will kill this app.
You're just having so much fun.
I might go PNG tube in a minute. My god.
Gosh.
So yeah. Those are my suggestions for Discord wise on fostering community. Probably we should move to Twitter now, which is where I get most of my hate. More than the YouTube comments, I would say.
Dude, me and Twitter, we're buddies right now.
Yeah, lucky.
I don't know what's going on over there.
Lucky. So Twitter, Lawnmower Girl mentioned about like I yell at you guys for being on Twitter 80% of the day. We already talked about that a little bit, right? But fostering community you want to create on Twitter. Honestly, what I think you guys should do is, it's not something that's going to happen overnight. Let's be honest. Finding your niche, that's going to be a process. You think the lore cat became the lore cat when he first started out? Like, probably not.
No.
Probably took you what?
Lorca had 80 followers for 4 years.
Yeah.
We're not going to talk about that too much.
But like, for me to find my niche, it took shockingly way too long to do, right? So when you guys first start out, is probably where you're not. It's not where you're going to be in a few years. It really isn't. It's a good idea to get some practice in before you do get to that point. So if something does happen, you have an idea. But try to find like a niche that you're already making content in. So if you are like a lore cat, then lore. If you're VTuber Senpai, then VTuber education. If you're VESA, then it's CIA stuff, right? So on and so forth. And then what you typically want to do is talk to people in that niche and post your content that you are making on other platforms onto it. So a great example is Absolute Unit. Absolute Unit has, as you guys know, a YouTube channel, and he'll post like small snippets of his videos right onto Twitter, and he gets a lot of engagement doing that, like a crazy amount of engagement. So that's something you guys can do. Another thing you guys can do, the people that you're talking to, if they start drama, assuming you don't like drama, block them right away. Just get rid of them. You don't have to be like myself, where I'm like, oh, I won't block anybody. I'm going to give them a chance. Let them hear their side, blah, blah, blah. You guys, Twitter is what you make of it. Just get rid of them. Just block them if you don't like them. Especially if you're somebody that gets sad fairly quickly. Content creation, you guys don't know it yet, and you guys are starting, some of you are starting to learn it. You have to grow a thick skin for it, right? 2-3 weeks ago, I had that one guy that was going absolutely ballistic on me on Twitter. If I didn't have a thick skin, oh my god, I would have been like crying and deleted my YouTube channel, deleted the Discord, blah, 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 blah. This, unfortunately, if you're going to be creating content on the internet, you gotta have a thick skin. It really does. You really do. So
at some point, it's not a question of if, it's a matter of when you're gonna screw something up.
yeah, somebody's just not going to agree with your opinion on something. Like Licorice, for example, right? Eventually, somebody's not going to like your content. Vesa, another example. Lawnmower Girl. Somebody's not going to like whatever take you made, whatever video you made. They're going to go on an absolute hate train for no reason.
Yeah, someone will send you a 2-page essay on why they're disappointed that you cover someone's lore. That definitely hasn't happened.
So having like starting to grow that thick skin can really help you out. And that's kind of like why I try to suggest the Discord in the beginning too, because you're going to have a lot of idiots and assholes. I was doing so good not swearing, but you're going to have a lot of idiots and assholes showing up in your Discord, being trolls, being like really mean to you. And that's kind of where I started growing my thick skin, right? It's like, oh, whatever, banned, gone. But yeah, you guys can mute too if you want it. Yeah, mute instead of block. People can see if you block them, and causes more drama. But they don't know if you're muted. I don't know. I mean, yeah, blocks can cause more drama. But if you are blocking someone and it causes drama because you are blocking them, chances are you probably didn't want to interact with that person in the first place, nor did you want to deal with any of their crap that's the fallout of it, right? Will they be mad at you? Yeah, probably for a couple of days. Will there be drama around it? Yeah, for probably a couple of days to a week, and then everybody forgets. The thing is, there's so much stuff happening on Twitter. Like, people find something else to be angry about later on down the road. That's how it usually goes. But
Yeah, and there's a beautiful feature where you can just mute a specific Twitter thread.
yeah,
That is something that, because you can just also not block or mute them. You can just mute their post.
yeah,
And then guess what? It doesn't matter anymore.
it really doesn't. But whatever method you guys want to do, muting, blocking, again, it comes down to you and you setting up your own experience. At the same time, how you interact with others will also determine what kind of followers you get. So if you're someone that is always in drama, always trying to go around people, putting people down, that's literally the followers you're going to get. There's people that are similar minded to you, and that's just how it is. It really is. I see in my analytics that my stuff has been posted for 4chan, so I already know I'm being ripped to shreds. Luckily, it hasn't reached Twitter or YouTube comments. 4chan's a wholesome website. There's nah, you're fine. You're fine. Nothing bad ever happens on 4chan.
If you're a VTuber and you have an opinion, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when, the doxing sites will see your stuff.
Yeah.
Just
I'm curious,
Yeah.
am I on 4chan yet? I don't even know how to use the website.
Did you do a Niji Sanji stream? Then yeah, you're probably on there.
4chan VTuber Senpai.
Every once in a while, I check when I see I get a bunch of views. I see what was posted, and it's usually people being like, "Oh God, the cat's talking about auditions again. Why won't he shut up?"
Yeah,
and I'm just like, "Come at me, bros."
I typed in VTuber Senpai
I
into.
just don't care.
Yeah, I typed VTuber Senpai in 4chan. I didn't see any results, so I think I'm okay so far.
It's.
I'll start linking myself on 4chan. No, I'm kidding.
People just they're just gonna do what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
Look, you can't worry about who's gonna watch your stuff because the whole point is to have people watch your stuff. Just mute the comments and move on.
And you know the funniest thing about haters? It's incredibly screwed to say, but they're way more loyal than your loyal fans.
Yeah, they are more loyal than your loyalist viewer.
Yeah.
Because they want to know everything you're doing and they will talk about it. It's like, okay, bud.
They literally talk about you more than anyone else ever will. Right? They're spreading the word of you. Like, they might be talking about you, spreading the word of you, and they may be thinking, oh yeah, the people are looking at this are agreeing, or the people that are liking this are agreeing. When I had that person hating on me on Twitter a couple of weeks ago, oh my God, I got so many followers from it. Like, I got a lot of followers, which is ridiculous. So, thank you for hating on me. I appreciate it. Helped me out more than you ever thought it could.
Shout out to the haters who have always been by my side.
Right.
That's pretty funny. Oh gosh.
Well, this is why doubling down while being nice has always been better than apologizing. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
On Twitter, usually, yeah.
Yeah. Especially being nice because it shows that you're the better person, you're taking the high ground, and I might stab this phone. I won't take a high ground on that one. But yeah, if you appear nicer, more eloquent, you usually come out on top. Usually.
Yeah.
Haters care about more what you do than your own mother sometimes. Yeah, it's absolutely true.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of different routes that you guys can do to foster a community on Twitter. But these are the basic things, right? Find a niche that you're passionate about. Again, your stuff is you guys are gonna change your niches just like how you change your avatars fairly often. But once you do find something, you probably want to stick with it. And like that Twitter analytic breakdown, you kind of want to focus on talking about that specific niche, because apparently, again, from the Twitter analytic breakdown, if you go outside that niche and talk about different topics, it kind of nukes those posts. So if one of my mods wants to link that in the media channel in my Discord, you guys go check it out and see the breakdowns of it. Okay, what about YouTube? This is your zone, Mr. 50 plus K.
Hey,
We'll say YouTube / Twitch.
I'm gonna be real. I don't really. I don't know. I don't really have a community on YouTube.
What?
My community.
They show up to your
exists
stream
in
every
my-
time.
Well, yeah, like, but it's only the stream.
Okay.
Everything else is just like it's so disconnected. It's funny.
What about YouTube comments?
Okay. This is gonna out me.
Okay.
I generally ignore all comments now.
Here I am replying to every single one I get. If not liking and hearting.
I will heart ones from people that I like, community members,
Right.
but for the most part, because like I just make different content than you now, so like a lot of people's comments are them saying like, well, actually, did you know about this? And if I respond, that's just an invitation for them to give me a dissertation on why I was wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of the time I just ignore them. So
Okay.
it's, maybe that sounds bad, but like I really just only pick and choose the comments that I want to.
Now, that's 50K you. What about the 500 subscriber you?
Oh yeah, 500 subscriber me responded a lot.
Did you respond to, let's say, 80% of the comments?
Yeah, that'd be pretty good.
Okay. And I think like responding to comments.
You will communicate with the people who lick your boots. Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you and say different. If I think someone's wrong, like, and it matters, then I'll respond. But usually if it's like, I don't know, if it's a comment that doesn't actually matter who's in the right or who's in the wrong,
See, like for me,
responding to it doesn't do much. I don't know.
so this is how I still take it right now. So I had somebody that actually disagreed with my live stream on Friday and then left a comment basically going almost all of it opposite of what to what I was saying and so on and so forth. I still reply to that comment, but how I reply to those comments is literally thanks for your input. Right? Interesting take. Interesting take. And the reason why I say reply to all your comments and so on and so forth, especially in the beginning, is it because and this is back when the YouTube Creator Academy actually was a thing where you could actually take courses, they count that as engagement on your videos. Likes even by yourself, comments even by yourself are considered engagement. So doing that in the very beginning can, one, help people just, even if they disagree with you, become a follower, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. And two, it's just extra engagement, which means more engagement equals more push out to other people on the YouTube platform.
True. You know, actually, I guess there's another big difference between you answering comments and me right now. Is most of my comments come through the Shorts algorithm, which
Oh, okay.
are let's just say people in shorts are a lot more opinionated.
Yeah.
So I do respond to most of the people who put comments on like my actual videos,
Okay.
but shorts comments, I don't know. I guess I've just gotten too used to the TikTok vitriol of just don't respond and then the annoying actors go away. Or even if you
Mhm.
respond to something nice, then the then you get some real crazy people just coming out of the woodwork. It's like, what? Where'd you come from? Uh,
If you don't feed the weeds, they starve. Yeah, that's a pretty good one. Yeah. Like
Yeah.
for my reply, thanks for your input, interesting take. Like literally that pretty much shuts it down right there. You don't go into a back and forth, and probably a back and forth is the worst thing you could probably do because it really does affect you mentally. It does weigh on you quite a bit. So don't get into like a fight with anybody in your comments unless they are animes. That is a fight I will take every single day of the week because I hate that company so much.
oh, animes.
Yeah. I hate those tabs. Jesus. Okay. So responding to Twitter comments or Twitter, oh my god. YouTube comments. No, animes, not anime. Completely two different things. Another thing you guys can do to help foster / build your community. Again, mention all your socials. Right? You could do it in a video. Description. Pin comment. I know some of you are still not doing that, and one of you did do it for a few videos and then completely stopped. But trust me when I say this, I get so many people that click on my link from the pin comments. Legit. So many people come from my pin comment Discord link. There's no reason for you guys to not do that, especially if you're trying to build a community. And again, if people are joining from your links and whatnot, and you don't like them, let's be honest. You're the owner of the servers. You do have a rule list of don't break this or you're going to get banned. Sometimes you don't have to follow your own rules. You could just ban the people if you really wanted to. There's been times where I have come close to banning some people that didn't break any rules. They just annoyed the hell out of me. Actually, I probably banned a few people that annoyed the hell out of me. And that's okay. Because now you don't have to think about them and they're not taking up your time or energy. And I'm mostly talking to the people that mostly only stream, not the people that are making YouTube content, like actual time into VODs and so on and so forth. Though having a Discord is still beneficial, but the vast majority of you guys are just streamers, right out of the gate, and probably will only be streamers. Despite how annoying I am. No worries, Vessa. You're just hard-headed. Okay, so we covered Discord, we covered Twitter, we covered YouTube and Twitch. What else is there?
Well, I think what we've talked a lot is about how to get the
People
actual people into the Discord.
Yeah.
The type of people you're going to attract is ultimately, and if your people are welcome to disagree with this statement,
Mhm.
but they're ultimately going to be the people who watch the content that you make.
Yep.
So if you make controversial or what's the commentary content, that was the word I was thinking of.
Yeah,
If you're
commentary
focused
content.
on commentary style, you're probably going to attract the people who want to debate you.
Yes.
If you make lewd content, you're going to attract the people who want lewd content.
And probably want to
You
make
don't get to have your cake and eat it too. If
exactly.
you make a style of content, you are going to attract those viewers.
Yeah.
It is unfortunate for some people, but and like you can do pruning if you're like really good with your rules and stuff. You can still foster a community, but if you're actively trying to make a community that is different from what the norm of the group of people that enjoys that style is, like it's going to be rough.
Yeah. Like, for example, like Hassan or Destiny or those political streamers. If you join their Discord, you kind of know what you're getting into. They know what kind of people they're going to expect in their Discord communities because of that, or their Twitter or YouTube or whatever comment section or chat. And you see them disagreeing with people all the time, and they just like ban them or whatever. But remember, just like Ritla said, you got to expect them to show up. That's the community they're in. That's the community they're fostering, and that's what you got to really just come to terms with at the end of the day. Work on Discord, blaming, attacking, griefing, trolling on the server, staff or other members, external group rules. Yeah, like you could put that on for like Discord rules, but people will have different, like Misty, a lot of people have different opinions on what flaming is, or trolling, or griefing, right? So when you guys first start out, you're not gonna need mods on your Discord. If you do, you'll probably like need a mod, and then as you grow, you'll have to add more. But as long as you and your mods are on the same level or same wavelength, you'll do just fine, really. What do you even say? Pippa, devil may care attitude on stream foster some not so nice Twitter followers despite her intentions. I don't know what happened with Pippa. Do you know what happened with Pippa?
I mean, Pippa's just pretty polarizing in general because she likes to poke the bear.
Oh, okay.
Like, so I think that the best example of that would probably be the whole Hogwarts Legacy stream that she did.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's the definition of poking the bear,
Okay.
if there ever was one.
Okay.
But I do actually want to talk about the comment that I saw Kizu post, which
Sure.
is it's kind of odd that LootTubers are uncomfortable with NSFW fan art of them when their content is literally all about that stuff. And I saw a bunch of people mention that like even LootTubers have boundaries, which is, you know, that is a very fair statement. The thing is that viewers will always try to push the boundaries,
Yeah.
whether they mean to or not.
Yeah.
And the problem is when you get into increasingly I don't want to say sketchy content because that has the wrong connotation, but if you get into I guess more contentious or not even controversial. I'm trying to think of the right word, but it's more I'm trying to think of the right word. But basically, the closer you get to a line, the easier it is for people to cross it and think that they did nothing wrong.
Yeah.
And with lewd tubers, I think that line is like it's so easy to see because they like a lot of lewd tubers by definition, they go right up to that line.
Yeah.
And they will state very clearly where their boundaries are. But like viewers and fans and stuff, they just don't pay attention to those, first of all, like just straight up.
They don't care. They don't care to pay attention.
But even those that do, they will see the line, and everyone, no matter who you are, always has the thought of like, but can I cross it just a little bit?
Yeah.
And unfortunately for like lewd tubers in particular, there's a very big difference between seeing, you know, saucy version of yourself and then straight up, you know,
Pornography.
full on, you know, other art
Yeah.
of yourself. That's very different.
And this is actually something we talked on stream 2-3 weeks ago. This very thing about LootTubers. They're also human behind the screen, right? The avatar is literally an extension of themselves. And if you do choose to go down the LootTuber path, have a set of rules of what you accept and what you don't accept, what you're okay with and what you're not okay with. And as soon as somebody crosses that line that you set out, bonk them on the head for it. Do something about it, right? Tell them, hey, that's not okay. Call them out. And I know there's like a lot of people, especially on Twitter. I don't know, Twitter's a cesspool for some reason. Of people like getting super mad at VTubers. It's like, well, you're a loot tuber and I made like nudity of your avatar or did nude art of your avatar, blah, 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 it should be totally fine. It's like, no. This is me. This is an extension of me. This is not okay. Um, it's not just the male brain, it's the female brain too. There's a lot of
Yeah,
female artists that do lewd art of
if
male
you
and
think
females.
if you think the NSFW art is confined to men drawing it,
No,
boy
it's not.
howdy. Let me tell you about a
Mm-mm.
whole other sphere. Because that sure as hell ain't true.
Yeah. So make sure you guys just have like, if some of you guys do decide to become blue tubers for whatever reason, have that set of rules or and boundaries, or even non-loot tubers, like have those rules and boundaries. But just because somebody is in that sphere doesn't mean that anybody else has the right to, what's the word? Has the right to do something you're not comfortable with.
Yeah. It's mostly just about making sure that you have those boundaries and that you know what to do to enforce them.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's honestly where I think a lot of the
Well, there was
the
a couple of
YouTubers
male
have.
there was a couple of male VTubers in an agency. I can't remember their names or the agency for that matter. Where people were doing fan art and shipping them together, two guys together.
Oh, wasn't that Niji?
Was it Niji? And they like literally spoke out against it and said, "Hey, we don't like this."
I think it was Kyo and Ren.
Was it?
Because I think it was Kyo who spoke out. I was like, guys, this is kind of weird.
Right.
Oh, and he did, and because people were also shipping him with like for some reason he was just getting shipped with all of Aluna, and he's like, guys, this is
Right.
weird.
Right.
This is really weird. Please don't do this.
And people
And
attacked
then
him for it.
Didn't he usually? I think he like even said like, if you're gonna do this, post it on this tag.
Yeah.
Right. Because like,
because you can't stop it.
Niji, yeah, the people in Niji are very like, and Hololive, because I saw the comment earlier that people were Hololive members who didn't really want it. Like, that's why they have NSFW tags, is so that that kind of art gets put on those tags so that they don't have to look at it.
Yeah.
Because they know it's going to happen. It actually kind of goes back to the Discord situation, right? If you have a channel for people to post stuff like that they want to, in this case, you know, it's lewd art.
Yeah.
Like, if you give them a place to put it, they will put it there. And then
they will
can just
fill
never
it.
look at that.
Yeah.
That's kind of how it goes.
But, you know, in that aspect, like the Niji members, they stood their ground. They said, we don't like this. Use this tag instead. People were angry, super angry about it. I remember the comments, Twitter comments at the time was like, the fans are the ones that like made you, and we're the ones that like give you viewers and so on and so forth. But they're still around. They're still making content for the most part. So that just right there, standing your ground. Will people get mad? Yeah. But at the end of the day, they don't like it. There is so many other VTubers that exist on Twitch and YouTube that they can go watch.
Yep.
If you find not safe for work art, you find not safe for work art if you're looking for it. I'll be honest with you.
If you're not looking for it.
Yeah,
too.
I was about to say that. Like,
I find a lot of it if you're not looking for it, especially if you're on VTuber Twitter.
Mhm.
You find a mountain of it.
Yep.
If you're not looking for it.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't open my Twitter at work. I literally can't. Like, I have to be like in the washroom or in like in a secluded corner where there's nobody around before I can just risk opening up Twitter. I don't follow anybody that's not safe for work VTubers, and my God, is my feed full of them. I don't click on anything. I scroll right past them. It's flooded. I don't know why. That's
I
the
also
algorithm.
don't follow anyone. I don't think, at least, who's like post that, but still, I will get blindsided.
Yeah.
So it's like, huh, that's a repost I wasn't expecting.
Well, especially when like, because a lot of, not a lot, there are people, VTubers, that are experimenting with the lewdness.
Yeah.
So they were very say so for a long time. See that their viewership is dipping or their engagement's dipping, and I think that's what it is. At least I don't know if I'm right or not. Um, but they're trying the not safe for work stuff to get more viewers back. I don't know if that's true, but that's what it seems like. Many people feel that they have to be lewd to get attention. Yeah, that is another thing too, right? And the problem is there's always somebody else that's going to outlude you eventually. So, yeah. What were we talking about before the lewd? Yeah,
How to
memory of a
attract the
squirrel.
people that you want.
Oh yeah. There we go.
I will say that just in general, you do tend to just attract people who vibe with you.
Hmm.
Like, if you're making the content you want to be making, you will find the people you want to.
Yeah.
Like, I know that's like a really dumb, a really like simple answer, but like, if people are taking the time to watch your stuff, that usually means they like you.
Hmm.
And when they join your streams, they will like the version of you who made that content. So, really, the way that you attract people that you don't want is if you're making stuff that basically you're making algorithm food. You know it will do really good views, but it's not something that you really
Really
are
passionate about.
invested in or really like.
Yeah.
Because then you'll attract all the people who really like that stuff and don't really like you because
Hmm?
you have made it a different, like, you're different than your content. So
Yeah, very true. Very, very, very true. Reading through the comments. Am I missing anything? Yeah, I don't think I'm missing anything. Yeah, so does anybody have any questions regarding this or anything else, or a hot take or statement that Realist and I could go on talk about for the next 2 hours?
oh god, no. This no, my brain's already fried. You can't do that to me.
Going back to something Realist said about Twitter, opinions on Twitter posts for crapping the stream / thanking raiders and adding them. Ooh.
I think adding them is okay. Look, maybe this is just me.
Okay.
I don't really like it when I get a bajillion pings
Mm-hmm.
because, like, I don't know. Maybe that's just me.
Yep.
I've seen a lot of people who do that. I see a lot of people who think they're raiders. Like, I'm good friends with people who do that.
Yep.
I personally think that's just up to you. Like, if people like that you do that, you know, then keep doing it. But I don't know. I kind of live by the rule of if it's something that I wouldn't want to be pinged in, I'm not going to ping someone else.
Right.
So if you enjoy being pinged, being thanked for rating someone's stream, then you're probably fine to do it.
I've definitely
That's
seen people do that after literally every stream. They'll think every raider, they'll think every person. I'm curious if Twitter sees that as spam.
Depends on how they do it.
right? So and so, thank you for coming, or so and so here, so and so there. Thank you so much for rating me. All this fun stuff. It was a great time. And if it's done every stream, 3 to 4 times a week, like
Uh,
posting too many links too many times, Twitter will think us as spam, right? From that thing that we've discovered.
Well, yeah, I don't know the way, because one of my friends, Roy Zoga, the way he does it is
Mhm.
he screen caps all the people who rated him and then just thanks them by name but not adding them,
Okay,
and it's a picture, right?
right.
So people can interact with it if they want, and like that's probably the least intrusive way of
Mhm.
doing it, because people still get to see their names on your feed,
Mhm.
but it doesn't ping everybody.
Right.
But like I honestly don't really have a strong opinion about that. I I don't. So I just think if you do it and you get positive reception, keep doing it. And if you notice that the people you're pinging aren't liking your post or something like that, that might be a signal that hey, maybe they don't actually like that.
Yeah, like for
So
me, for this particular question, my answer comes down to engagement, right? If you're doing it and you're only getting like 1 to 3 people liking it every single time, which I know there are people that are only getting that much, and they've been doing it for years and years and years now, um, stop doing it. It's just filling up your feed, I think, personally, with just useless stuff. I see it as useless, especially when you're really small, as like going live tweets. That's the same level I see it as a going live tweet. If you have it like an established audience and so on and so forth, then I can see that as beneficial because you actually have people interacting with it. But at the same time, you're also kind of in a way pushing your viewers to another creator. And let's be real, like streaming on Twitch, streaming on YouTube, everybody's your competition. They really are your competition. And if they do better than you, which a lot of them are, like people are doing way better than me, people are doing better than Realist, people are doing better than some big people on YouTube and Twitch even. Um, what reasoning does that viewer have to come back to you and watch you, right? I've noticed, especially on Twitch, when people raid, and I know people will agree or disagree with me on this one, but I know this is a thing because I used to do it. It's just a tactic to get more viewers, right? When you raid somebody, they're like, "Oh my god, thank you so much," and then at them, and then like I know that like the people I was raiding, I was way better at streaming than they were. I was way more entertaining, and a lot of the times I did take their viewers. But maybe that's just me. I don't know, but I knew others people that did it as well.
I
But
don't know. I'm a bad example. Okay. I've been rating Niji Sanji streamers all week because I think it's funny. So I'm a bad example. Oh gosh.
have you seen anything come from it?
Oh no, I don't really. I'm probably the worst person to talk to about Twitter these days because I
Right.
used to be like super like focused on numbers on Twitter
Hmm. Hmm.
and all this other stuff that we've been talking about. And for me, it's I just have fun on Twitter. I don't really give a damn anymore. I just have fun over there.
That's good.
And like I do pay attention to like what stuff works and what doesn't
Yeah.
still, but like I don't know. I think it's kind of like like actually streaming and making content on this, like if you're doing if you're just having fun over there,
Hmm.
like people pick up on that. You know, when you threaten to update Merriweather's wiki because he still has the bald picture, people like that.
So the thing is, though,
You
like,
know,
there's
just
fun posting stuff that's related to your niche, and there's
that's
fun
true.
posting unrelated stuff that no one will ever care about. Right?
That is true.
I think you're smart in the way of, well, in all ways, obviously, but like, you're definitely
Well,
smart on
thank you for
Twitter.
clarifying.
You're definitely smart on Twitter because like whatever you post is literally related to your niche, your content, you on Twitter. Where a lot of small VTubers, because I know some people that are watching, they literally went to that. Oh, Rayla said post phone content. I'm gonna go post that I just had a bath. Oh, I'm gonna post that I just made a steak sandwich. Like, no. Like, if you're gonna post something, why you got to think about it. Why are they gonna care? Like, honestly, at the end of the day, why are they going to care about your post? Did they get some? Did they laugh about it? Did they chuckle? Did they think, oh my god, that was informative? No. For the most part, a lot of you
True.
guys, none of that makes just hurting you. It really is. When
See, I don't know.
VTubers
I'm
post,
kind of in the opinion that like nothing on Twitter really, unless you know it's obviously bad,
Mhm, mhm.
ever really hurts you. But it's really just more of why do people care?
Yeah,
And like you can post silly stuff about you when you have a following
yes,
because people will by definition care. But because like you can see like Zentreya talking about how her house is super scary,
hmm, hmm,
right? But if you have, you know, 50 followers, none of them probably care.
yeah.
That's the unfortunate reality, right? Is
Well,
like a lot of the things that big people do work because they're already big.
yeah,
Like content creation is a little unfair like that, you know? If you already have a following, you get to do all the fun stuff, right?
exactly.
So it's like at least when you're starting, you can still post about your life. Just try and make it interesting to someone who doesn't know you.
Hmm, hmm.
Because people who know you will find it funny, but that's not anyone yet.
Yep.
So that's the kind of like yeah, that just be my advice is just at least think about what someone who doesn't know you might think.
Hmm.
And you can probably still post, you know, if you really want to post your food, you can, but you can at least try and relate it to something. Like each step of trying brings you a little bit closer to someone new on Twitter being like, haha, that was funny, you know?
Yeah. But
So
is it haha? That's funny, or that's haha? I like this. I'm going to click follow, and I'm going to continue coming back to see what else he posts.
yeah.
Like that's how I see it, I'm only purely talking about the people that actually want to turn this into like a career, or that like that's the mindset where they want to go. I think like when you first start on Twitter, sure you can have fun here and there, that's for sure, but I don't know, like I'm coming from like regretting not taking it more serious back in the day, because as each day passes, more people are getting into your niche, getting in onto Twitter, which is also creating more competition. So I don't know, like I'm in the mindset the more serious you take it sooner, the better it is for you longer term. If that makes sense. I'm so glad we don't actually agree on everything this stream.
Yeah, this one's just weird because I've been doing the reverse.
Yeah.
Because I was hyper serious about it. I mean, like I'm on record. Okay. Guys, don't judge me. I don't do this anymore. I haven't done this for a very long time. Just want to put that out there. This is like 3 years ago. But I absolutely was. Like I was the numbers fiend I would follow bait people. I would, you know, look at the exact
Oh,
thing to do interactions. Like
right.
I was terrible. I was terrible. But then as I've kind of shifted my focus away and just wanted to have fun with Twitter,
Mhm.
like the less I actually give a crap about numbers, the more my following seems to grow. But maybe that's just because I've gotten naturally a lot better about keeping things related to what I'm doing without having to think about it. And that might just be because guess what? That's 3 years of a trial and error, right? So
Like,
I don't know. It's
see, I
I
think I think that's giving you the huge advantage though later on. Because you took it seriously in the beginning, now you know what works and what doesn't,
that's true.
right? Where me, I posted the dumbest crap. I posted going live notifications. I did all the bad things you probably shouldn't do on Twitter to start growing a quote unquote audience. And like I could barely crack 80 followers, 50 followers actually. So I spent a lot of my time wasting the time following trends and posting going live tweets.
I guess
Where you
that's
took it
true. We've both
serious,
already done our time failing a lot.
yeah.
I just haven't kept as big of as much track of my own failures in
Mhm.
recent times. But like, yeah, I mean, like I made the joke earlier, and this was completely true, by the way.
Yeah.
Because this is not my first go around with content creation. It's not even close. But like, I could not figure out Twitter for literally 4 years, and then like even up until last year, I think I was just not doing great. And like even in terms of like other people my same size on YouTube, I'm not doing great. But like, okay, yeah, I just out of curiosity, I was looking at my actual analytics. Yeah, I was averaging like 5 to 10 people up to as recent as June of last year.
Right.
So,
Like I know this year, especially, or actually, no, I can't say that because like when was Sapphire and I took the did that experiment and we took Twitter a lot more serious. That's when I noticed engagement really going up. For the past 6 or so months, I saw it really skyrocket because I really focused down. Sorry, I'm
I've
multitasking right now.
no, you're good. I've just made more of a conscious effort to just post more
Right.
because I'm the type of I don't really post on there as often as I probably should. But I don't know. It's
So
Twitter's interesting.
King has a good question for you. Has making video content help with streaming numbers?
It sort of depends. I don't Senpai, you can probably answer this as well, but I don't really know what affects streaming numbers on YouTube anymore. I feel like at one point I did, and now I have no idea.
So
So
that's a two-parter, right? Streaming numbers on YouTube and streaming numbers on Twitch. Um, I think it does affect it quite a bit, right? If I was just streaming on YouTube and I made no VODs, right? You guys wouldn't be here right now. None of you. Not a single one of you would be here. Um,
I'm gonna raise a counterpoint after you're done.
okay.
But
Um, so getting my initial audience, fantastic, right? What helped really boost it was the Niji Sanji streams, right? So I want to say 50-50, but the Niji Sanji streams only worked on YouTube because um it's a topic that people wanted to know about and talk about. And because I did it on YouTube, that that live stream was still very much searchable and people followed and continued to come back to the stream afterward. For people on Twitch, let's be honest, the Twitch CEO or the previous CEO said, if you want to grow on this platform, you have to make content everywhere else but on here. And if you look at the top 1% of Twitch, you're going to be hard pressed to find a single one of them that doesn't have a YouTube channel of some kind, either posting just like stream highlights or clips or like full on rant sessions like Asmongold. Go for your counterpoint.
I'm going to. Okay, well, I'm actually going to bring up two counterpoints because
Okay, go for it.
this is also why you should always get your information from as many sources as possible, because
Yep.
all of our information is mostly anecdotal.
Yeah.
And so I will give you two anecdotes. One I can actually use using this stream because it's interesting. Content absolutely can help you get viewers.
Mm-hmm.
And like VTuber Senpai said, the Niji Sanji streams were a big source. I'm actually looking at the stream right now. You have, as of late, been averaging more viewers than I have.
Oh, really?
Which is interesting.
Okay. Okay.
But and the reason why I use that as a kind of a point is YouTube especially is really, really volatile with streams. If you have a good idea, a good title, a good thumbnail,
Mm-hmm.
someone who has no following can all of a sudden have a banger stream.
Yes. Absolutely.
Right? Like, just to use your Niji Sanji stream from last week, like you've got 60 people here right now. You got 170 people or something like that. Or wait, hold on. My brain short circuited. That was my number. I apologize.
Okay.
But I know you had that during the last one.
Yeah.
But like your average at that time was like 20 to 30, and then a Niji Sanji stream literally 4x, 5x your numbers. And I've
Yeah.
had that happen to me too.
Yeah.
But like, and that wasn't necessarily related to the other content that we had done before.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So YouTube, you can, this is the other counterpoint, is you can just stream and make it work. And the person I know who's done this is a lovely VTuber named Miyako Mino,
Mm-hmm.
who exclusively streams, and she has higher viewership than either of us and is smaller than both of us.
Okay.
And she only streams on YouTube.
Okay.
So I think VOD content is a great way to let YouTube know you exist.
Hmm.
And you will have some trickle down, but in general, people only like to watch what they already like to watch. It's really hard to get to some, like, if someone likes watching video essays, it's really hard to get them to watch, a 5-minute funny moments compilation. Or if someone only likes watching shorts, it's kind of a hard sell to be like, okay, you liked watching 30 seconds of me. Do you want to watch 3 hours?
Oh, I agree with you.
Right.
Yeah.
So content can influence your other stuff. And in general, I think you should always make the other content,
Mm-hmm.
because streams notoriously have less reach, but they tend to have a extremely dedicated audience. Like, the chance that someone walks into your stream once and then will check it out again is incredibly high compared to videos and other content.
Okay.
So it can help. In fact, it does help, but I've opened my mind up a little bit more to people who just stream on YouTube, but you have to be incredibly smart about it. You have to be playing a different game than everyone else.
Yeah. And
to
by
be
game, he
able to
doesn't mean
succeed
like
by just streaming.
he doesn't mean
But
just
by
like
game,
a game.
I mean like you have to be thinking way more about like
Strategic.
specifically title and thumbnail and
Yeah.
content of that stream. Like you have to think about that way more than Senpai or I, who can kind of lean on our other types of content to bring in those passive new viewers.
For sure.
So it's really just what type of hustle do you want to run? And some people are really good at the stream hustle, like really, really good.
Yeah.
And you can make that work. I think those people are very much the exception and not the rule.
So one thing I want to counterpoint to your counterpoint about is one thing I've noticed, and I don't know if this is the same for you or that VTuber you were mentioning. I still get a lot of people watching the live stream VOD after the stream is done. Like pretty much the same amount, if not more.
I do now. I didn't like 6 months ago.
Right. And
so
for me, like that's
it's
every stream. I get so many people that will just watch the entire live stream from start to finish. Like an
But
absurd amount.
you fall into the category though of here's the reason why your VODs work as VODs.
Mm-hmm.
Like your stream VODs work as VODs is
Right.
because they have a topic. They have like what's in the title and thumbnail
Yep.
is what's going to be in the video. And yeah, people might skim around in there, but basically yours is just an extended video.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Almost all of your streams are like that. And when all of your streams are like that, where people can look at a VOD, see its length, and be like, I still kind of want to know about that, then people will watch it.
Right.
But for 95% of people who are like, let's build a house in Minecraft, why would they watch you build a house in Minecraft if they could watch literally, 10,000 other people do the same thing, but faster and better? Right.
Right.
So I do think that that's a major reason why your VODs are watched more.
Mm-hmm.
And like I see it to a lesser degree with some of mine, where like, if I have a stream titled, good meowing, that's not going to have as many people click on it when all's said and done.
For sure.
But
what I would like though is to see analytics from people that do gaming type content or like the VTuber you were mentioning, and see how many of those views and how many of those people come back because of the VODs. Like I get you're mentioning that I'm educational and so on and so forth, but there's
I
a
think
couple
there are still
of
some people who come back.
yeah, like
Like
there was a gentleman that you and I know of that ran an agency at one point in his life, and he had a lot of people watching his VODs. I don't want to say the name. If I say it 3 times, it's like Beetlejuice. But he got a lot of viewers from that as well. Just people watching his gaming VODs. Or not viewers, followers. Well, followers and viewers. Matter of timeless versus time-sensitive content for sure. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. There's a lot of time-sensitive content, but is gaming VODs timeless or time-sensitive?
I think gaming VODs can be timeless.
Yeah.
Like,
well, you look at PewDiePie and Markiplier. People go back and watch their videos all the time.
I would just say with live streams, especially on YouTube, it really depends on the packaging of the title, thumbnail, and the content that's inside.
Right.
Because I know we talk a lot about it on YouTube because that's just where we're here.
Yeah.
But at least here, how you present a piece of content to someone is, well, I'm not going to say almost, it is more important than the actual content.
Yeah.
Because if you can't get someone to at least click, it doesn't matter how good or bad your content is.
So let's swap it up to Twitch then. Right? So you do a live stream on Twitch. We know for the most part, VODs on Twitch are just completely useless. Especially, well, completely useless when you're under, let's say, 500 viewers. Nobody really watches VODs on Twitch. If you move those VODs onto YouTube, do minor editing, put those VODs on YouTube, bring viewers to your Twitch stream.
Yeah.
In your personal opinion.
I think they could.
Yeah, I think so too. I know Harris Heller mentioned it quite a bit. That's what you got to do. And that's how he grew on Twitch and so on and so forth.
Like
I just don't know if that's
when we
still a
say
thing.
minor editing, you could literally get a program to just edit out all the silences of your video,
I forgot
and it
about
would
that
probably
software.
perform better.
I still gotta buy that. I totally
I
forgot about
linked
it.
it to you like 8 months ago.
You linked it to me a year ago.
Dude, that thing saves me so much time. Are you kidding me?
But yeah,
Literal hours of my life.
like I've seen people just grab highlights that their chat has made or their admins mods have made, and they'll literally just post that. Like I bring up Landmark all the time. I'll bring up Landmark again because why not? I love Landmark. And literally it's just highlights from his live stream. That's it.
I
Like,
need to get back into doing my own stream cuts.
and
I'm so lazy about that.
like for Landmark, there's literally no extra work on his end. It's just highlight, upload. Maybe he'll take out a couple of kills or a couple of dead moments here and there, but it's usually just a straight upload. And
You know who's
Quite a bit.
another like awesome example of this? Look up Northern Lion.
Northern Lion?
Yeah, Northern Lion. Because he takes the laziness to the next level.
Okay.
He has streams for multiple hours, and he just straight up cuts the segment of that, like whatever game he happened to be playing.
Yeah.
And that's the video.
Okay.
Because like it's a 44-minute segment.
I got a serious question though.
Yeah.
And this one's been bothering me for like the longest time.
Okay.
When he washes his face, how high do you have to wash if you're bald?
That's a good question.
That's honestly bothered me for so long, and I want to know the answer. If there's anybody bald here, can you just let me know where you stop? Because, like, geez. Let's take a look at Northern.
Yeah. I mean, and he's got 1 million subs. Like,
Yeah, and it
it's
works.
obviously
Like,
working.
an hour, 44, 56,
And, like,
54.
Look at how many of those are per day, by the way. Like, when I say he just cuts, I literally mean he just cuts.
Right.
So, this level of effort has gotten someone 1 million subs.
You know what, Annie? If you okay, chat, I'll issue you guys a challenge. I'm gonna really regret this if we make it. I'm really gonna regret this if we make this challenge. Oh my god, I'm gonna regret this more than the blue hair. If you guys share enough of my content around and you get me to 20K, I will shave my head on stream. While eating hot sauce. With Rayless.
Eating Rayless level hot sauce?
Rayless
Question
level
mark?
hot sauce while shaving my head.
Oh, baby. I'm excited.
If you guys could do 20K by the end of the year and somebody clip this and post in the Discord so we never lose it,
Don't worry, I won't let you forget.
I'll do it.
I thought Ray would have to shave his head too. Have you guys seen a hairless cat that isn't supposed to be hairless?
Yeah,
It's terrifying.
it is. Is there a time limit on this? Yeah, December 31st. That is literally like you guys have the rest of the year to do it. So by the end of the year.
Yes, Egyptian cats are hairless, but they're supposed to be hairless.
Yeah, but they also look terrifying and not fun to pet.
Oh, they're cute. Cats that aren't supposed to be hairless are terrifying, but you know, hairless cats are cute. Sphinx cats are cute.
Asmongold is another person that's like a fantastic example of, can't look at that, of Like somebody just grabbing part of his live stream and just uploading it. You know,
Yep.
and I know some of you guys are saying, well, that won't work for me. That won't work for me.
There's literally dozens of channels that this works for, though. Like,
yeah. Like you guys
well,
may
not even
think
dozens, like hundreds, thousands.
thousands. There's literally thousands. Like you guys may think your stuff is boring. I promise you. I seriously promise you, there will be people that are interested in it. Right? If Paint Simulator could have a massive following, if Power Wash Simulator could have a massive following, I guarantee you somebody will watch your stuff.
Can you do that when you stream on YouTube, or is that too much of the same thing on the same channel?
I think so. I've been experimenting with that. Where I take out, because people actually ask for this in the comment section, of taking out the filler content, so like the intro, the end, and whatever random conversations we end up having an hour after we start the stream. And people have been liking it. People have been enjoying it. I have been getting a lot of views from it. In fact, one of them did way better than the live stream view-wise. Let me pull
Don't
it up.
most of them do better than your live stream?
Let's not talk about that.
Well, no, but I'm not saying that in a negative way.
I know. Like
But,
for example,
I mean,
like the Niji Sanji is falling apart. It did way better than the live stream. Is fan art bad? Let me look. I don't know if that one did. It may have. No, it didn't. But is Niji Sanji falling apart? It did way better. Like way better than the live stream did for views. And retention as well. So and like I've mentioned this on a live stream a while back. Shorts, YouTube videos, and live streams are 3 different algorithms.
mm-hmm.
So
Well, now they are.
yeah, now they are. Yeah, now they are. Yeah. Well, like 6 months ago they weren't. They were all the same one algorithm. But now there's 3 separate algorithms, which is confirmed by YouTube, by the way, chat. So people that watch your live streams, right, will not generally be suggested your VOD content, and vice versa. So there was like a lot of people that didn't see my live stream, but because I put it in VOD format, it got suggested to them and they engaged with it. No, you shouldn't have a shorts channel. Literally just have it on the same channel, because as long as it's related, of course. But it's
yeah, that's the asterisk.
yeah, it has to be related. So far, the line graph of my watch time looks the same for my edited VODs as my normal videos. Okay. I have mostly men watching my shorts, but mainly women watching my live streams. Yeah. That does happen. That does happen. Well, and I don't know. How do I say this? When guys see horses, especially when our friends aren't around and it's a game that is about horses, we'll tend to watch it a little bit longer. Let's put it that way. Than having it in our search history on our YouTube. At least our shorts history is tucked away in a corner that's not really seen unless you go digging for it. But yeah, I can see that. But you guys will have different audiences on all 3 of those. They also like my VTuber model quietly coughing. I don't doubt that. People are different. Okay, goodbye, Asmongold. But yeah, chat. That's yeah. I think we'll call it there for today's stream. Let me get your music going.
It's already 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, I didn't see the time. Talking to you, like, time flies by. I don't know why that is. So, chat, if you haven't already, Oh my god, why is your cat records not loading? Load, damn you.
Uh, yeah, it's
Forever loading screen. It's driving me crazy.
yeah, it's. I'm looking at migrating it to somewhere new, but
All right.
this person's been sketchy, or this one's been sketchy to say the least.
If you guys haven't already, make sure you go check out Rayless. I'm linking his channel down below. Fantastic cat, fantastic lore, fantastic live streams. He needs more than me watching him. Seriously, he's like really good. Make sure you guys go say hi. If you haven't joined the Discord already, make sure you join the Discord. Links for all my socials are in the description down below. Twitter, Instagram, that I hardly use. Well, I'll probably post a lot of pictures this weekend. And I will see everybody in the next one. Have a great rest of the week, everybody. Bye.